Oh, listen to this. As we learn more about Aretha Franklin, it turns out she died with nearly $1 million in uncashed checks. That's according to Billboard. The checks were discovered during an inventory of her possessions. Now, this just adds, obviously, more drama to this battle of Franklin's estate between her 4 sons. 9 months after the Queen of Soul's death, 3 handwritten wills have been found in her home. They are reportedly being examined by handwriting experts now. But estate attorney Aaron Ehrlich, joins us. Aaron, thank you so much for being with us. First of all,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. When we hear about $1 million in uncashed checks, I'm assuming that there may be, some of them are old, so maybe those couldn't be cashed, or could they?
They might be able to be cashed. Well, let me rephrase that. Usually, and this is going to vary across different jurisdictions, but we can assume based on, let's say, for example, the Uniform Commercial Code, which has been adopted in some form or another in mostly every state, you have 6 months to cash a check. Now,
right.
After that, it will be up to the banking institution, which will likely consider exactly how stale the check is. Here, it's understood, or at least being reported, that the checks are about a year or more old, some of which may have actually already been reissued. So it's going to now be up to the estate to see what it can do to process those checks and request that the original payer reissue the checks.
But if she is no longer alive, is there a statute that they still have to pay that check out?
Well, they most likely will still pay that check out. What will happen, and this is really not uncommon. I actually, in my own practice, am handling a very similar matter, not with quite so much money. But traditionally, these institutions will reissue the checks. You just need to make sure that you have an estate in place with an appointed estate representative who will then be authorized to endorse that check on the behalf of the estate.